What's going on, you guys? Like to welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog here. I'm talk to you guys about Infinity War. Let me let you guys know right ahead of time, right now. This do contain spoilers. Okay, this contains spoilers. Get the fuck away. Listen, I'm telling you, if you haven't seen the movie, leave. Go watch it and then come back. Matter of fact, just leave now and put the video on pause, because I know once you get back to the house, you might not come back to the video. So leave this video on pause until you see the movie. Then, as soon as you leave out the theater, hit play, because you probably gonna have the same questions I have. Now, these are 5 questions that I came up with. I don't know, somebody else might have a different 5. You put your 5 down in the comments. We just talk about yours, but for this video, we're gonna talk about mine. 5 questions. These are 5 questions we have after Infinity War. I have another video talking about the ending explained and the post-credit scene explained. You might want to watch that one before you watch this one, even though either way you don't watch the movie already, because once again, this does contain spoilers. Spoiler warnings, you have been warned. I think the biggest question I had is, what is the status of the world? Because we saw a little bit in that post-credit scene with Samuel L. Jackson. We saw the helicopter go down, because people are just disappearing. You know what I'm saying? They're no longer in existence. You know what I'm saying? Was Thanos did like some Xeno type shit. From a Dragon Ball Super fans who also watch Marvel movies. They pretty much just erased. They no longer exist. So what if those people were driving planes? What if those people was in like wars? It's like so many different things, and it's not like they picked a certain group of people. It's just a random selection of people who started to disappear. Who's lost their families? Did Hawkeye lose his family? Because I think that might be one thing. He might have lost his entire family, and that might affect him moving forward. That's why that might be why he takes up the mantle as Ronin. Like, it's a lot of different things. It's like the status of the world. Maybe presidents might be gone, vice presidents might be gone, dictators, people who ruled over people, they might just up and disappear. We don't know what the status of the world is, and I hope that's something we're able to explore in the next Avengers film. I think more or less it's going to affect AntMan, and AntMan is going to be the thing to show us that. Which leads me to my next question. How will this affect AntMan? Because in the AntMan trailer, we only see him talking to his daughter. Did her stepdad and mother disappear? Like, what exactly happens next? What is he trying to do in a world like this? You could have lost cops, you lost criminals, you lost so much things. And I know it's supposed to be balanced, but what if you lost more of one thing than the other? What if you lost more cops and, you know what I'm saying, city officials and stuff like that, and then you have more criminals that were left? Now you have more criminals able to go out and do stuff, and now the whole world, pretty much the whole world is in chaos until they realize, like, oh, hey man, maybe we don't have to do this. And it's not even just, to me, it's like, I think Ant-Man is going to have like a big job. Because he wasn't in this movie. I'm not gonna say I was disappointed, but I really enjoyed the first Ant-Man film. I just kind of think like, okay, let's say he was gone. There's another character they probably would have had to squeeze in. But my whole thing is, what does he do now? Because I'm pretty sure they are going to need him in the upcoming battle against Thanos. So what do they do? Like, how does this affect him directly as being a father? Because I think his daughter needs a mother, and I think that's what the Wasp comes into play. And I think that's where that whole thing comes in, because his daughter kind of tells him like, hey, you need somebody. Who knows? Who knows how long this will even last? This is like the effects of Infinity will have so many things, and there's so many different speculations you can make about it. Because I'm pretty sure other people who were, or I want to know what the fuck happened. What if the people from the Agents of Shield got disappeared? What if like some of the Defenders disappeared? Like, it's just so much. But I think since Ant-Man is the next thing, I'm just wondering how did it affect him. Is that the reason we don't see like T.I. or something in the trailer? Because maybe he was one of the people who disappeared. You know, I know we know Michael Pena's still there because we saw him in the trailer, but it's some of his crew gone. Like, it's crazy, and I think that's why I think that raises more hype for Ant-Man, because it's like Ant-Man is the movie following Infinity War, so you have to think, how were they affected? what's the status of the world? And I think Ant-Man, while being its own film, is going to answer some of those questions that you have from Infinity War. That's why I'm so happy it comes out, what, 2 months later? It comes out in July. Well, it's technically still April, but 2 months later, like I said. Next question I have is, oh, how will they find Thanos? Now, one of the people I think who could have found him was Doctor Strange, but I think the only person now I think they're gonna have to go to Wong and be like, hey Wong, you the master of the Mystic Arts now. We need you to find what Thanos is. We need you to get us to him, because if you look at you have Thor. Thor has the Stormbreaker has the power of like the Bifrost. He's able to travel wherever. But how do they find Thanos? Like he's not all seeing, all knowing. Where is he? Hold up. Okay, I got another question in a minute. I'm gonna have to bump this up to 6. But the question I have is like, how, Tony Stark has no realm in like the the space. Nobody really just has the whole thing. You have Captain Marvel coming in, but I'm not familiar with Captain Marvel, if I'm just being honest. I know she's a very powerful character, but I'm not familiar with her. I haven't read any Captain Marvel comics, so I'm not familiar with the character. So I don't know exactly how she operates or how knowledgeable she is, because in the comics they were able to find Thanos with Silver Surfer and fucking Adam Warlock, 2 characters that aren't in an MCU right now, and Doctor Strange. Those 3, but Doctor Strange is no longer around, so it's kind of wonder like, how the fuck do they find Thanos? But we know they are going to find him. But here's the next question. This leads to my next and fourth question: how do they defeat Thanos? Thanos has all 6 Infinity Stones. The guy is fucking all powerful. How in the fuck do you beat a guy that is all powerful? Now I know we saw the Stormbreaker break through and get to Thanos' chest, but I think, in my mind, I still think Thanos holds the upper hand, because he can do it. Like, he literally can bend reality. And we saw what the things he did, what he did to Mantis, what he did to Drax. He just can do whatever to people. If he wants them erased, he can make them erased. Like, how do you beat the guy who really can see and do everything? Fuck with your mind, fuck with your soul, got power, fuck with like everything. How do you defeat Thanos? My thing is, you take the Infinity Gauntlet, and then you have to just fight the Mad Titan, which is still pretty much a hard task, as we saw with Thor. Thor got his ass whooped, or got his ass handed to him. Got his, like, this is the reason all these people were dead, because and Hulk got his ass whooped. Like, he fucking mixed the shit out the Hulk. Like, damn, nigga, like, you put them fucking hands on Hulk ass. So what happens next? But I think the thing leads me to my 5th question: who wields the Infinity Gauntlet to bring everyone back? I think the people who died are going to stay dead, and I think in Avengers 4 other characters would die. Mainly a few people from like the first Avengers, because if you see everyone the original Avengers is still alive. They're all still alive, and I don't think they're going to make it out this film, out the next film. And I think the people who were erased, they're coming back. I have no doubt in my mind that they're coming back, because they were just simply erased. And we saw in the comics, once Nebula held the Infinity Gauntlet, she was able to bring the people back. And that's who I honestly think is probably going to do it. I think it's going to be Nebula, because I think there's going to be another callback to the Infinity Gauntlet comic, that they're going to let Nebula be the person to use it to bring everyone back. But I think she's going to be sad because she's not able to bring Gamora back, because Gamora actually died. Because I think the Russo said, like, the deaths in this thing are going to be real. They're not going to be just like, oh, just somebody died and just bring them back. No, I think the deaths are real. So as far as Loki, Heimdall, and Gamora, I think they're permanently dead. But the people who were erased, they're going to come back. But other characters are actually going to die. Like Captain America probably should have died when with Thanos punched him, because fuck, he punched his ass hard. And my last question. Oh no, that was it. And who was gonna get the gauntlet? Oh yeah, that was my last question. But another question I just have is, where's Tessa Thompson Valkyrie? Did she escape? Anybody know? Somebody let me know. Somebody let me know. That's just a question I have. I don't think she died. I don't think they just no. She just died like that. Because I think Thor said he killed half of Asgard, half of his people. I don't think Thanos killed them all. There's a reason he said half. You know, so hopefully we see her. You guys let me know, what are your answers to my questions, and what question do you guys have? Maybe I can answer some of yours, and maybe you can answer some of mine. Let me know down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace out.